Let's put your book up. Let's be on show. There we go. Lovely. Welcome back to Glad We Had This Chat, and welcome to our listeners' questions episode of the podcast. I am joined this week by my pal, Ruth Crilly.
Woo, 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 woo.
Let's go. Okay. My usually extremely well-behaved daughter, she's 15 for context, recently made a new friend who I'm not so keen on. She has been sleeping over at her house. Hang on. She has been sleeping. Let me do that again because obviously I can't enunciate today.
Also, I have to get into the mindset of this is a reader's question. I was thinking,
I'll do context.
15,
so we'll
she's
take that
15.
first.
What are you talking about?
We'll do the first bit and then we'll do context. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Good.
Right. So completely different for you, Ruth. This is people asking you about their dilemmas.
Yes. Okay.
Got it? Okay, great.
Not my own.
No, don't start. No, I'm not talking about
quite
your
relaxing,
kids.
really, isn't it?
It's just quite nice. Just give advice
just relax into this,
like Dear Deirdre.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, good.
My usually extremely well-behaved daughter, she's 15, recently made a new friend who I'm not so keen on. She's been sleeping over at her house most weekends, which I was okay with until I found a fake ID in her bag last week. She admitted that she and her friend have been going to a local pub using these IDs. I have grounded her for the time being, but should I stop her from seeing this new friend altogether? She is definitely a bad influence. Please help. What would you do? And that's from Claire. I would say don't be green.
It's Claire.
How do we know?
I thought that was written
influence
by my mum from the past.
or the friend of Ava's friend's mum.
Yeah.
Frankly, Ava with her fake ID.
I mean, I had fake ID.
Who didn't have a fake? I didn't need one. I
think
looked
she's
21
fine.
when I was 15. I think you'll be fine.
Can I just say, even listening to that, because my daughter's 9, she's going to be 10 in next June. It's ages, isn't it? It's completely irrelevant. That I find it terrifying. I find the idea, I would be exactly the same. I would be panicking now and thinking, oh my God, she's just going down the path of
She's just being a
life
teenager.
destruction. She's just being a teenager.
Do you remember when we found Ava's fake ID and she had called herself Madison Lee, like the rap song?
Brilliant.
Can you jump in my Madison Lee? So she called herself Madison Lee, said she was like 18 or whatever when she was 14 or 15. Jim and I sent her a picture of us holding the fake ID, which I can put up now on the screen.
I remember you sent it to me.
Holding the fake ID, going like, you know what she replied?
What?
Keep it, I've got 10. She did not care about our problems whatsoever. I would say if you know she's staying at the house, at least she goes home and stays in the friend's house. She's not out like, if you know where she's sleeping.
Is the friend also 15? Does it say?
I would assume so, it doesn't say.
It's not like 40.
But how do you know your
That
kid
would be
isn't a bad
worrying.
influence?
Yes, good point.
Get off your high horse, Claire. Jesus, it might be your kid.
Oh no, the whole thing makes me feel uncomfortable because I'm trying to put myself in her shoes. How do you keep a sense of sort of rationality when you have a teenager thinking, okay, I've got to let them have their own life and make their own mistakes, but also I don't want them to end up, lying in a gutter or whatever.
I mean, it always goes to that, doesn't it? Why is it always
Eventually.
that's what our parents used to say to us.
I
I
know,
don't want to
you'll
find
be
you
in the
lying in a
gutter.
gutter.
Do you know how hard it is to fit in a gutter, by the way?
Fair.
Because once my friend lay next to a gutter and I had a look and it's just not human width.
This is really helpful for Claire, so I feel like
Sorry.
we've done her justice
So-
here. Yeah. I think we're doing well.
She'll be fine.
I would just say she's 15, you've got worse to come. I mean, I don't want to be negative, but if all she's doing is
Oh,
having
my
a
God.
fake ID, she's 15, if you push back too far, she'll go even further away.
She could ring the pubs.
So this is a picture of my child, don't
Yeah.
let her in.
Yeah.
Nice, sneaky. I like your style. Okay. Hi, Caroline. I live in London and my husband has recently accepted a job in Manchester, meaning we are having to relocate with our 2 boys, aged 7 and 13. I'm really worried about how the kids will cope with the change. Do you have any tips on making this transition as smooth as possible for them? I love that people think we're actually just like, the only thing we talk about is mums. I love it. They are both devastated to be leaving their schools and scared at the thought of making new friends. From Erica in Streatham.
Oh, bless him.
You crack me up your face. You're like, you've got absolutely nothing useful
You
to
said
say.
this
You
was
just
going to
go,
be fun.
bless it.
I'm
gonna
really
do-
distressed. I feel really distressed by all of this. Right?
I'm going to do really fun ones afterwards, I promise. We just got to get through the parents who are
So
having a
they've
hard
got
time.
to relocate.
They've got to relocate
There's
to
no
Manchester. The
negotiating
kids
here.
are 7 and 13.
Why can't he commute on the train?
Well, to Manchester from Streatham? Don't be silly. And
It's
no
like
one
a-
can afford to run 2 houses. He can't go there and back every day.
Stay in a travel
Look,
lodge.
that's not an option, okay? This is what we're being asked. Can you just answer the
I
question?
just think if he did Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday night in a travel lodge, came back on a Thursday, right? It's fine. He's away 3 nights of the week. He's home 4.
Okay.
What's the problem with that?
Erica, I don't think
Isn't
that's
there the
what you were-
high-speed Pendolino? Do you remember the high-speed Pendolino train?
Yeah. To be fair,
Where's
that is
that
so
gone?
quick that I once got really nauseous on it.
I know. No.
Yeah, but it would cost them
like
a
a bullet
fortune.
train.
Let's assume they can't afford it.
No,
They're going to
not
have
if
to
he does
move.
it Monday, Travelodge, back on a Thursday.
Let's assume they can't
Sorry,
afford
okay.
it.
All right.
And we just answer the question as asked.
Okay.
They have to move. Do you have any tips on making this transition as smooth as possible? Not really, because I've never been faced with that. We lived in London the entirety of the kids' school lives. So,
I mean,
but they're
partly,
7 and 13.
I
They'll
feel like
bounce
it's quite
back.
exciting. I don't
Maybe
know.
you should pop
I
round and
think-
talk to them then.
Yeah, I think I'm quite up for a new adventure. You know, like we moved a lot at one point.
Yeah.
And moving to Somerset did not faze me. Moving from London to Somerset, it did Rich. But I think, there's all these new opportunities
Yeah,
to
but
have
you're
a
an
different
adult.
life.
These are kids in primary school and secondary school. It's very different.
Well, I know, but what your attitude will kind of rub off on them, won't it?
Yeah,
If you go in
fair
it
enough.
going,
Now
if you've
we're getting somewhere.
If you've got to do it, and there's no way out of it, and he can't do Pendolino plus Travelodge combo, then you know the way that you approach it as the adult is then going to determine how the kids deal with it, isn't it?
Well, I
So
feel that was
think-
very sensible for you. Well
Thanks.
done. I'm just going to let that sit.
All right,
Well done.
it's the best thing I've said all day, isn't it?
Yeah,
Okay,
really
thanks.
was. Okay. Top skincare products or hacks from when you were modelling back in the day?
Oh, good question.
At least it's not related to how many children. Stop hitting the microphone.
Do it again.
Jesus Christ. Okay, top skincare products or hacks from when you were modelling back in the day. Anything you still do or anything you did then that...
It's a good question because
Skincare.
back in the day, French pharmacy brands was not a thing over here. You just
No.
couldn't get them.
You had to go to a French pharmacy.
Yeah, exactly. And so things like Ombriolise, Bioderma, micellar water, chlorane, dry shampoo.
Chlorine dry shampoo.
These were all products that they used backstage that models had access to, and these amazing sort of French skincare routines. It wasn't really a thing over in the UK.
No.
You know, so we had access to that, and now it's really funny that these brands are now mainstream.
Yeah.
Dry shampoo is a mainstream thing, you know. So it was funny to have those things used then, and now to see them filtered out into.
Yeah. No, they're just like mastige
Oh my
now.
God, Elizabeth Arden 8-hour cream. I swear to God, the smell of that. They used to use it on your lips, on your elbows, to put sheen on your skin, on your shins. On your eyelids, they'd mix it with eyeshadow to make because you couldn't really get glossy.
Yeah, to make it like a
there
brow
weren't
product.
the makeup products that you can get now. So
Yeah.
they used to make up makeup products. You know, there wasn't a whole load of different highlighters that you could go for.
Yeah.
So they would tap 8-hour cream along the cheekbones. No, it's so funny when I think back now, in a way, how limited it was, but also
They made it work.
how all the brilliant things then are still the brilliant things now.
Did you have access to anything there? Because I always think it's bullshit, right? When mainly makeup artists say, well, I made this backstage. When I was doing shows years ago, I had this backstage. And you know the kind of thing I mean. Was there anything actually that was used on you backstage that then became something for a brand or, you know, like a...
Well, something that wasn't on sale then.
Yeah.
That was...
Yeah. Did
People
anything
used to
actually
mix
make it?
up.
Because I think it's a bit of a fib. I think it's just marketing.
Yeah, I think that, you know, a lot of makeup artists used to blend up their own lipstick. I mean, they used to have those cubes
Yeah.
where they'd chop the
They still have
lipsticks
all
in
those.
and they still
Yeah.
mix it up and they do that. You know, and I've no doubt that they would then sort of save that mixture and, you know, people that say, oh, I got my shades from the ones that I used to mix
Yeah,
myself
yeah.
backstage.
Which, that's fair
don't
enough.
know.
That's fair enough.
Max
While
strobe
we're-
cream everyone used.
Oh, Max strobe cream.
Do you
everyone.
know, I
the
lied.
precursor to things like Vive, Skin Nova and Skin
Yeah.
Dew and
I lied for about 3 years when I was modelling and said I was allergic to everything MAC because, how bad is this? I was so bored of everybody always using MAC because everybody used MAC. And I just wanted to see some different stuff that they would pull out of the makeup kits. It's
Quite
like, show me
ballsy.
what else you've got. So now and again, I just go, oh yeah, are you allergic to anything MAC?
just to keep it interesting.
I know. To be fair, though, the MAC face and body I think it was around the time when I was starting, I was getting a few breakouts from stuff and irritation. And I thought to myself, what is the thing that is most used on me? And everybody used MAC Face and Body for absolutely everything.
Everything.
And so I think it started with that. I don't think it did break me out, but it was quite fun for a while.
Probably not taking it off properly back in the day.
Do you know what else used to happen? This is gross because I don't think this would happen now. So they used to use a mascara, but it would have been used on everybody.
Oh, yeah, they would never change brushes, all that sort of stuff.
I used to have styes and conjunctivitis just constantly. And so I started taking my own mascara.
That's a bit
with me.
outrageous.
Yeah.
Well, we won't mention any makeup artists'
And
names.
one makeup artist
Okay, we will.
did Q-tip, you know, when they
And they go like that.
licked it.
Yeah.
That used to happen quite a lot.
Yeah. Let's lift it.
Yeah, sorry.
Reel off the most famous photographers you've worked with.
David LaChapelle, Vincent Peters, Rankin,
Nick Knight.
Nick Knight. Thank you. Well
welcome.
done.
Do my research.
Simon Emmett.
Read a book.
It's brilliant.
You know. Rich.
Yeah. Celebrity portrait photographer Richard Grassi, who's also done many, many portraits of me.
I was about to say, because we were quite jokey, but you had a very serious career as a model for a long time.
Yeah.
All evidence to the contrary after the last 2 hours. And we didn't talk about it at all, really.
No.
So people could just buy the book and read about it instead.
They could. The book originally was going to be called The Model Handbook, and it was how to be a supermodel. But then when I was writing it, you know, with hindsight, I started thinking, oh my God, the disasters. And also I never actually got to supermodel status.
But you
obviously.
did very well.
I did really well. Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's a massive difference.
If
People
we-
throw around the
if you
word
were-
supermodel.
yeah, if you
but
were
there's a
Googled-
handful.
You are, I mean, there are some stunning shots of you that I would happily put on the wall, except it'd be weird because you're my mate.
Do you know, though, that the majority of work that I did was pre-internet or I mean, do you remember when the internet was first around, how long it would have taken to upload
Yeah.
a high-res image file? I mean, you just couldn't have done it. It would have taken a day, wouldn't
Yeah.
it? So luckily, or maybe not luckily, I mean, a lot of the stuff is just in my shed, in magazines.
I
you
mean,
know?
but the thing is, you don't even put, if I'm not being funny, if I had my picture taken by Nick Knight, Rankin, David LaChapelle, that would be all over the house. I'd have it in the bog. I'd be like, yeah, that was me, bitch. And you don't do any of that.
Well, my friend Lauren had a pub in Norwich, and she once, so when she first bought it, she papered all of the men's loos in photos, and I was in there about 10 or 11 times. So, you know, somebody did it. I don't know, there's a weird thing about having pictures of yourself, though.
Yeah.
It's kind of...
Well, give one to me then, and I'll put you in my loo.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let's do that. Okay.
Clothed or...
Probably clothed. I don't want to get
good.
Jim too confused.
All right, not a bikini, it's kind of
No,
Sports
Max,
Illustrated.
Stan, Ben, no, too much.
All right, okay, fine.
Something wholesome, maybe just from the sofa with the kids.
Yeah,
Okay,
all right,
great.
okay.
Okay. My son has started having sleepovers at his grandparents once a week. They make a caveat that it's the in-laws, so not their parents. The last time he stayed, he told me he had McDonald's for dinner and got to stay up to 11. Wait, did Lily write this?
Hold on, did they go to yours?
Okay. The last time he stayed,
Stop
he
looking
told
after
me...
other people's kids.
I know. He told me he had McDonald's for dinner and got to stay up to 11. They know that I am very strict with him eating junk food and staying up past his bedtime, so I'm pretty upset that they have gone against my rules behind my back. How do I politely address this with my in-laws? I'm being set up here big time.
Yeah.
I don't want to come across snooty or pushy, but I don't want it happening again. Please help, Sophia. Do you want me to take this as the grandmother in the room, or do you want to do yours? Do yours, and then I'll
I
come in.
love a Mackie D's.
Oh, first of all, who doesn't love a Mackie D's?
Do you know, I met someone the other day that had never had one.
Liars.
Never
Liars.
had one. How many
Liars.
Monopolies have you got for the Monopoly board?
Oh, I don't do the board. I just get the free food.
What, you don't do the app where you put
I
in
don't
and you get a
eat
free,
it. I
you get a
don't
free
eat
Monopoly
it that
turn?
often. You're the McDonald's queen.
Kids, Happy Meals.
I know. So
I just think it's so, the delight that they get in it. I
Yes.
wouldn't feed them exclusively on
No,
McDonald's,
no.
right? And I cook for them
Just
and
need
whatever.
to caveat that you are a brilliant cook.
Thank you.
So the reason I don't even think about your kids going to McDonald's is because you are a brilliant cook and you cook fresh all the time.
Cook fresh, yeah. And I reckon that this lady,
Yeah.
or man, I don't know if it's
Yeah.
lady or man, probably also cooks for them. And that's why she's upset about them going to McDonald's, but it's not going to kill him.
Okay, can I step in as a nan?
Yes.
Tough shit. If you don't want me to look after your kids, my house, my rules.
Yeah.
You have to trust that the grandparents, it is my fucking job to spoil those kids.
Yeah.
It is my job. However, doesn't mean they don't respect me. If I go, wait, I said no, they'll back off.
Yeah.
But you cannot stop a grandparent being the treat person. It is our job. It's in the Bible.
How old's the kid? What does it say again? So we just get all the facts
It doesn't
straight.
say. My son has started having sleepover at his grandparents
what if
once a
he's
week.
18?
First of all, you're getting a night off once a week, bitch. Be grateful. Jesus, I'd be like feeding what you want. And if you said to me, can you not give him McDonald's? I would send him home with a double espresso, a bag of Haribo, and a puppy.
A puppy.
Sorry, but
I just think
wouldn't.
we need to know the age.
Yeah,
of this child. Not makes a difference. But 11 o'clock.
They know I'm very
asked
strict with them eating junk food and staying up past his bedtime. That's why they're doing it. It's my job. I'm the nan. They have to go, nanny. When Nova sees that I am picking her up, that child looks like she has won the lottery. She literally,
I love
see
my
her
granny.
Her head jumping up and down the door going, my nanny, like this.
Yeah.
I could cry now thinking about it. Do not take that away from them. Jim and I had a couple of weeks run where we would take them to McDonald's for a Happy Meal on a Sunday. They get the break on the Sunday. We get a McDonald's breakfast. The best bit
Love a
being,
McDonald's breakfast.
I mean, double sausage and egg McMuffin, calm down.
No, too much meat. Meat to egg and cheese ratio is not good on a double. The single is perfectly formed.
Wow, okay. How many hash browns are you having though?
1.
Model. No one has one hash brown in his Happy Meal.
Really?
Okay, maybe I'm just outing myself. But
Well, it comes as a meal. I hadn't ever thought of thinking outside the box, really.
We got the kids a Happy Meal because I said, and I was very open, I said, I'm going to kind of take them from McDonald's. I mean, they could just ask, to be fair. And Lily was like, yeah, of course. So took them to McDonald's 2 weeks in a row. I've got pictures, you've never seen them so happy. They've got Nanny and Grandad are full attention. They're making a mess. The box
just everything about it is brilliant for a kid, isn't it?
Trashed. The staff at McDonald's are waiting on them hand and foot. We'll bring your drinks over, don't worry. Yeah. And then they proceed to eat our sausage and egg McMuffins, even though they're supposed to be eating the kids' stuff. Ben said to me, they really like the muffin and jam.
What do they have?
Oh, well, they're supposed to have water. I let them have the fruit shoot.
Oh, fruit shoot. Fruit shoot's all right.
Yeah.
Fruit shoot's
but I
all
feel
right.
like that's like bad.
Have you ever done the...
And I'm very good. If Ben and Lil say, like, Ben will be quite, Ben's like, he can be quite, mum. If they give me the mum, then I don't. And I don't fill them with sweets. But you cannot stop a nana buying a McDonald's.
Have you ever had to do the milkshake machines broken?
Oh, yeah. It's never worked. The milkshake...
I mean, it never works anyway,
No, the
does
milkshake machine has never worked for the kids, ever.
No.
So we've agreed nans can do what they want. Within reason.
Yeah.
And staying up late past the bedtime.
I still think we need to know the age.
Okay,
it's
well,
very
we'd like
different
more
if it's
context.
3 or 15, you know.
Well, 15, I'm not sure she's going to be that upset because the 15-year-old is probably doing way worse than eating a
Go
McDonald's.
to your nans.
I'm going to send you to your nans. That used to be a threat when I was misbehaving.
Do you remember what you could watch by the time it got to 11 o'clock? The Word. Do you remember all the stuff
all
that
the
was on
swearing
really
on
late?
Mark Lamar on
I'd
the
be like,
Word. But I was old enough for the Word. I actually watched it.
Was it Lola Ferrari? Do you remember? With the massive... No, Eurotrash. It was Eurotrash.
I didn't like Eurotrash.
No, I didn't like it either, but I just couldn't believe the stuff
tits
that was on it.
Okay, great. This or that. Are you ready for Quickfire? I feel like we need to have some kind of continuity.
Okay.
I would like to caveat this by it doesn't need an essay every fucking answer, okay?
So just one word?
Just reply. Torture. Okay. Selfridges or John Lewis?
John Lewis.
Really, why?
You literally just said...
School uniform. You can get anything you want.
Is this Quickfire again? You can get everything you want.
Yeah.
And it feels like a wholesome... They're wholesome, aren't they?
Wow, okay.
I just feel like you could be a Victorian in the snow, peeking through the window of John Lewis, looking at all the wooden horses and the boxes of woodbines.
Why did I ask? Okay. City break or country escape?
Country escape.
Obviously. Dogs or cats?
Oh, no. I'm going to go with cats, though.
Yeah, cats, always.
Just love a cat.
Sweet or savoury?
Sweet.
Really?
Yeah. Got the worst sweet tooth.
Oh, no, I'm savoury.
It will probably be the death of me.
Type 2 diabetes.
Yeah.
Heels or flats?
Flats.
So, which is a shame for the world because I've seen your legs in heels and you can rock it.
But I'd say flat. I mean, I will crack the heels out now and again, but
do.
I can't, just my ankles just can't do it anymore.
No, we're too old. Night in or night out? Obviously night in. This will be interesting because I know the answer, but I want you to explain yourself.
Oh, God.
Coffee or tea?
Right, so neither, because I've never had one. I've never had a coffee and I've never had a tea. There we go. You set me up with this one, didn't you?
No, these would look at the faces.
Just never got round to it.
Faces of absolute stunning horror.
I know. I never got round to it. My parents drank tea, and I just thought, why would you have hot water with then milk mixed into it? Coffee is bitter. I just don't get
like
it.
coffee, no. Coke in a glass bottle or a plastic bottle?
Don't be filth. Glass, but I mean can. Can is king, isn't it?
As long as you get to do the...
Tap, tap.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That was very impressive.
Thank you.
Well done.
ASMR.
Okay. Bold eye or bold lip?
I think they're like bald. As in
Bold. Like us, thinking we can put this podcast out and it'll be well received. Bold.
bold eye. Bold eye.
Okay. Dewy or matte skin?
Dewy.
Dewy. Brow gel or brow pencil?
Gel. See how quick I was with that one.
Yeah,
Am I
well
doing
done.
well on these?
I mean, yeah, you know, you
Thanks.
can't really fail at it, but...
Okay.
Cream cleanser or gel cleanser?
Cream.
I would also like to add cream or balm.
Balm.
Thank you. AM or PM routine?
PM.
Nice. Space NK or Sephora?
Space and Kate.
Makeup brush or makeup sponge?
Brush.
Always showing your age. Now, here's the big one that by the time we've recorded them all, I don't think will have gone live. So it won't be like people are expecting it. So I love this.
Yeah.
What's your favourite sandwich?
A favourite sandwich. Right. Are we talking make it yourself at home
See?
or hotel?
Or you
Because
can-
it makes difference.
Okay, you can do both, but I also want to know everyone's McDonald's order because this is the shit
Oh.
people listen to.
Right, McDonald's order has been the same. So I worked at McDonald's from age 16 to 17.
Was
Five-star.
that just like living the dream?
Instant 5-star. No, it's really hard work.
Yeah.
But now when anything's hard, I do it. My benchmark is how hard McDonald's was because
waitressing for me is my benchmark.
it was a franchise and the guy was really, really ambitious. And he said, time to lean is time to clean.
That's a
wasn't a
bog standard
single-
when time to lean,
Yeah.
time to clean. That's
Wasn't a
when you
single
feel,
minute.
if the department manager's walking around the department store and you're like this, they're like, time to lean, time to clean. It was
Yeah.
literally like, oh, you're being served.
Yeah.
McDonald's order.
And so I loved it. Right, quarter pound with cheese.
Obviously.
Medium
Pickle
fries.
removed.
No.
No, pickle
I
removed.
take it out though. But I just don't want to. I slide it out. I like the sort of fragrance of the pickle left in, but I put it in Rich's Big Mac.
Yeah, I take
He
the
always
pickle
has
out.
Big Mac. If they do, so what they used to do was a quarter pounder deluxe. Do you remember that? I think they call it the Big Tasty now, but it's not the same.
Right.
It had mayo, fresh tomato, and shredded lettuce in, as well as the normal quarter pounder cheese ingredients. If they still did that, I would order that.
I know what I'm
But
having
I
for
don't.
lunch.
Quarter pound of cheese, medium fries, sweet and sour sauce, and then not Coke because it's not real Coke.
No.
It's all just icy and
fake
diluted. I will either have, a bottle of water.
I have water with my McDonald's
Which
because
is
the
waste.
drink messes with the food.
Yeah.
I don't want a milkshake. I don't want ice cream. It's not a dessert. And I don't want a sweet coming out of a fanny thing.
However,
You know, that
sometimes,
that's not Coke.
It's not Coke.
We're very meticulous. This is a very serious subject.
Now and
Olivia.
then I will have a strawberry milkshake, but
No.
the aftertaste of that
And the amount of calories, absolutely not.
is about 600 calories
No,
in
it's
the
way more than that.
in the milkshake. So no,
you
I
wish
normally do
there was only
water.
600 calories in a milkshake.
Can we Google this, please? A medium strawberry milkshake. I'm going to say 353.
I have water.
Go on. What are we saying? 800.
Tom's on it.
What did I say?
You said
353.
3
Oh, can I
because you're in
change
denial.
it?
No.
What are you saying?
What? I think
Milkshake.
it's like nearly 1,000, especially if you get a big one.
No.
I love that we're all just really taking this very seriously.
This is going to.
164
In what?
in a medium.
In a medium strawberry milkshake.
What? Sorry, 364.
What's the carb content, please,
a mere
Tom?
11 calories
Hang
off
on.
what I
What's
said.
the carb content, please, Tom? Sugars, total sugars.
18.2 grams.
But we were talking calories. How close was that? I would have won a prize if that was
You
something
would have won a
where there
prize.
was a prize.
It still messes with the taste of the burger. I'm not bastardising the taste of the burger.
And also, as I've got older, you really do taste when something is so processed.
Yeah.
y-
I can't get behind the milkshake order, so we're just going to
No.
have water. Okay.
Actually,
Oh.
I've done a deeper dive here.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was completely.
Was that per 100 mil?
Yes.
It was 364. What did I just say?
Yeah, that.
Oh no, sorry, it is that.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Tom.
This is a roller coaster.
Jesus
What are you
Christ.
doing to us?
What a week today has been. Okay.
Sandwich.
I'm
In a
so
hotel.
hungry.
I
Okay,
know.
and I'm so hungry.
In a hotel, always the club.
Always a club.
For me, it's an indication of
Turkey or chicken club?
chicken. I've never
LA
seen it.
Bakery round here do a turkey club and it is another level and they have a fried egg in it on top.
Oh, nice.
Under the bread. So when you cut into it, it just
Did you see the Grace Dent clip from her latest podcast
Yes.
this morning where they were talking about
and
don't
they can't
put
mix
chicken
it. No,
next to an
I
egg?
can't relate.
I don't mind the chicken next to the egg.
No.
Oh, actually,
I don't mind the
or
chicken
bacon.
next to the bacon either.
No.
Nah, it's
no.
all meat.
I don't like it when they put an avocado into it.
No need for an avocado
There's
in a
no
club.
need. It's
Nah,
not supposed to be in
it's
there.
not supposed to be in there. If you're making it yourself at home,
It will always be, because it's the easiest option, cheese and a really good Trackleman's pickle, Ploughman's pickle. Sorry. It's a recent thing.
you can't eat cheese in a sandwich like that.
Why?
Just a lump of cheese and bread. What's the point?
Slice it. Don't put a lump of cheese in between two. But
don't-
actually, I don't have sliced bread. I'll have one of the kids' rolls, like a little lunchbox roll.
I'm telling you, there is a lot to be said for a ham
Salt and
bap.
vinegar crisps.
Oh, yeah, but they've got to be in the sandwich and squash it
Oh,
down.
yeah.
Okay, well, congratulations, you passed the test.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ruth. I mean, we have no idea. I have no idea what we've said, what we've spoken about.
No, I'm
It's been-
worried.
It's been absolute carnage.
I feel like it could be the end of both our careers.
Yeah, maybe we've just been cancelled ourselves. It's done.
Still got Substack.
Good luck to anyone who's got to edit this.